Tyndale House is the most renowned evangelical research library and facility in the world.
There are a number of good degree granting institutions with PhDs in the world, evangelical institutions. But I don't know of any that surpasses Tyndale House in terms of the collection of really able scholars.
Tyndale House is the world's premier evangelical Bible research institute, whose primary mission is to help people understand and trust the Bible.
What does Tyndale House do? Well, basically, it's quite simple. Equipping the church, equipping Christians, equipping people to fight the battle, whether they realize they're in one or not.
So for me, it's always been just a beacon of light, of a place and a people who are dedicated to understanding God through the life of the mind.
An international community which forms top Bible scholars to serve the global church.
My goal is to use the skills and training that I'm getting through the degree and at Tyndale House to pursue work in the academic guild as a teacher, especially with the goal to get Christian young people digging into their Bibles deeper.
It's taught me the next level of research skills, increased comfort with the original languages, especially Greek. And I draw upon it every week. I mean, I was doing sermon prep this morning in the Greek. And I thank God for the opportunity to go deep for 3 years.
Set amid the buildings of Cambridge University, Tyndale House has one of the world's finest libraries of the Bible.
I wasn't chasing up resources all over the country. I was, everything I needed was right there at Tyndale House.
It is a library, and it's an incredible one.
Community and fellowship surrounding coffee and tea time forge lasting friendships amid mutual sharpening of thoughts and ideas.
Just, having conversations with people about their research and learning what they're doing and how they're thinking. And
it's a very significant thing to have a community of scholars that interact with one another and sharpen one another.
It's iron sharpening iron, and you're finding out a lot about what a lot of people are working on.
Earlier this year, we did a series on the Gospels, on the life of Jesus. And in that series, I interviewed 2 authors whose works I thought would be beneficial to our church family. Those 2 relationships were relationships that I cultivated through my connections with Tyndale House.
Conversations with Tyndale House Scholars in America is a new interview series designed to bring awareness to the ongoing kingdom impact that scholars from Tyndale House bring to the United States.
How should someone's doing serious study of the Bible guard their heart?
Well, it may differ for different people, but for me, while I was here doing my PhD work, I would spend the first 30 or 45 minutes of the morning with personal Bible reading and prayer.
The goal of Christ coming into the world, including his sacrificial death that makes atonement, is to open the way into true life.
But the resurrection is God's declaration that life comes from outside of ourselves and that he is the source of life. And through the resurrection, that life is made available to us as his people.
Do you have a word for others who live and minister in difficult places?
Yeah. I be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain.
Tyndale House Scholars in America. They continue to minister, teach, research, write, and publish years after their time at Tyndale House.
Right now, it's probably the best ambassadors that we have are people that have been there, people that we call readers or alumni.
Contact us through our website, friendsoftyndalehouse.com, where you can also watch these interviews in their entirety. Please help make Tyndale House known through sharing this new series with those you know. Your support means so much to us.